What's up everybody, it's Sean here, back today to give you guys a review of the Sneakers and Stuff collaboration with New Balance on this 991 in the blue, yellow, and white colorway. Today's video is sponsored by the good people from Heffelux. Heffelux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell eTPU insoles, which essentially is the same material you'll find from Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below in the description box. You'll see they sell a variety of different insoles, so depending on the type of insole density and the cushioning setup you're looking for, whether that's for a pair of thick winter boots or for sneakers, you're going to find there's a suitable insole for everybody. So I've been a paying customer of Heffelux for years now, and I honestly stand by their products. To me, they're really comfortable. So if you guys want to check them out and try a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code SEANGO at checkout and get 15% off your entire purchase. So this pair is the second pair in the Sneakers and Stuff New Balance collaboration, which dropped back on February 26th. I recently also reviewed the white and navy pair, so I'll add a link to that video down below as well. But this one also retailed for $260 US, which is the equivalent to roughly 340 Canadian dollars, and the style code for this shoe is M991EF. So if you guys don't know the backstory behind this collaboration, basically the two colors that released, they adopt the same colors used on Sneakers and Stuff and New Balance's very first collaboration on the 577 model back in 2005. So whereas the white and navy pair was designed by Sneakers and Stuff co-founder Peter Janssen, this one was designed by their other co-founder Eric Fagerland. And obviously this one has a much more vibrant and colorful feel to it. And the backstory goes is that the colorway was inspired by the Swedish flag because Sneakers and Stuff is based out of Sweden, along with the Canary Islands flag, which is where Eric's father-in-law is from. But the backstory goes is that while this was the original color blocking that they intended to do, when it came down to the actual production of the 577, for some reason New Balance swapped up the colors a little bit, and they released a pair that was very similar, but instead of the blue they utilized teal. So for this 991 collaboration, Sneakers and Stuff also dropped a third secret colorway, which is what they called it, adopting that same teal, yellow, and white combination that we saw earlier on the 577. So I didn't manage to win that raffle, so I ended up with just this blue one and the white and navy pair. But honestly, that secret colorway is so similar to this one, I don't really need it. So diving straight into the details, this 991 is made in New Balance's Flimby factory in England. And the upper is constructed out of a combination of very premium leather and suede. So on the toe box, just like the white and navy pair, this is constructed out of this perforated white colored leather. We have these white leather overlays on the top and either side of the toe box, and wrapping around the front toe cap, we have this very plush, very buttery blue colored suede. Covering the eyelets, we have more of that yellow colored leather, and the top two eyelets are done in this gray colored TPU. We have more yellow leather covering the mid panel, and stitched on top of this we have the New Balance N logo, which is done in this reflective 3M finish. Moving downwards, we have more of that white colored leather, and then overlaid on top and wrapping around the bottom of the heel, we have more of that blue colored suede. In the middle, we have this oval shaped cutout, which reveals 991 embroidered in yellow, and on the top, we have another hit of yellow colored leather. Surrounding the bottom of the heel, we have this gray colored TPU heel clip, which gives you added structure and support for the back end of the shoe. And then as we turn our attention back to the front, so for the laces, these come with two different lace options. The standard lace that I prefer is the flat white lace. I think it just gives the shoe more of a clean look, but they also give you a secondary navy blue colored lace as well. Underneath this, the bottom half of the tongue is constructed out of white colored mesh, and we have this leather overlay on the top with New Balance 991 embroidered in navy blue and yellow. The inner liner of the shoe is lined in this white colored mesh-like material, and I want to note that because it's so white, some of the blue from the suede actually got onto the inner liner, so just be aware that this material might be prone to staining. As for the insoles, these come with a well-padded foam-lined insole, and we have Sneakers and Stuff and New Balance co-branding stamped on the heel. So the upper of the 991 sits atop this chunky, absorbed foam midsole. The midsole is painted in this gray finish on the forefoot. We have this triangular foam wedge on the forefoot in white, and wrapping around the heel, we have this khaki olive-colored foam wedge protruding out the back. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, so the outsole here is constructed out of black and gray colored rubber. The New Balance N logo forms a traction pattern running down the forefoot, and we have New Balance branding on the heel. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this shoe. And for those wondering about sizing, just like the white and navy pair, I felt like this pair ran a little bit longer than your normal 991. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I usually can go with a size 10 or true to size with the 991. For this specific pair though, the width of the shoe was absolutely perfect. However, there was a little bit extra room lengthwise than I would have preferred. there was just over a finger's width between the top of the shoe and the top of my toe, so it was quite spacious lengthwise, but I feel like because of my wider feet, I'm hesitant to go a half size down because I feel like the width of the shoe might be too tight. Just to give you guys a point of comparison, I go a half size down or a 9.5 in New Balance silhouettes like the 992, the 990 V3, V4, V5, and the 998. And in comparison, I stick true to size in other New Balance silhouettes like most of my 991s, the 1500, the 1530, the 997, and the 990 V2 because of its more narrow toe box, and most of my 2002 Rs. So long story short, I feel like true to size should be the right way to go unless you have narrow or normal width feet and you prefer more of a snug fit, then you might be able to go by with half size down on this one. Next up, in terms of comfort, so the 991 is decently comfortable, but as far as New Balance silhouettes goes, I wouldn't put it near the top of my list. If you look at the shape of the midsole, you'll see how the forefoot is a bit thinner up here. So from a step and comfort perspective, I find other silhouettes more comfortable like the 992, the 2002R, and the 990 series. However, for just an everyday casual reuse shoe, the 991 is going to feel perfectly fine on foot. It's just a little stiffer on foot than other models. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and the craftsmanship, so first off, material quality was great. This being a made in England New Balance shoe, my expectations are normally really high, and I'd say that they delivered. The leathers especially felt super nice to the touch, the suedes as well felt very buttery, so strictly from the quality standpoint, it was great. And in terms of the overall build, while it wasn't perfect, there was some extra long stitching and threads I had to trim off myself, and again, that staining of the suede on the inner liner, but in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't that major, so the overall build was solid. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet and I'll show you guys how these look. In contrast to the white and navy pair, obviously this one is much more vibrant, much more fun and loud. And I think both pairs really work. It gives a nice contrast. If you prefer something a bit more muted and understated, go for those ones. But if you like something with a bit more flair and personality, then you can go with these ones. For me, it's really a tough decision. I think I gotta give the edge slightly to the white and navy pair. I just like its wearability and versatility a little bit more. But honestly, this colorway is really clean as well, and I think it'll turn a lot of heads when you wear them on feet. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this blue, yellow, and white 991 with sneakers and stuff. What are your overall thoughts on this specific colorway, and between this one and the white and navy, which of the two do you guys prefer? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on my Instagram page at esco8, check me out on Twitter as well at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and hopefully it helped you in some way, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.